Today's only catch-up game saw us almost fall to 6th place Chorley. Thankfully, however, on the 81st minute, Captain Fantastic Sean Newton saved the day with a delightful free kick into the top left of the goal. Which now brings us here to York. Can we defend our castle and slay the tyrannical Ryan Reynolds backed Red Dragons? Or will the strength of the newcomers be too much to overcome here in the FA Trophy third round? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is to jump straight into the action. And the good news is, as you can see on the left hand side, they've left 7 players out. Yes, Ben Tozer isn't playing and Paul Mullen, just to name a couple of them. And well, we are at full strength. We've got Jameson in goal, a backline of Duckworth, Fielding, Newton and Gibson. We have central midfield of O'Keefe and Wright, Dyson on the right, Donaldson in between him and Heaney, with Beck up front. Our usual bench of Campbell, Crowe, McLaughlin, Knowles and Willoughby. But without further ado, let's head on into the dressing room. Let's tell the lads, I think we need to show everyone that our recent praise is justified. That's a decent shout, but can we do better? No, don't impress me. Enjoy the match, go out there and play. I want to win. The fans turn up thick and thin. Ignore recent praise. No, I think we should punch fists. I think we need to show everyone that the praise is justified. As you can see, that's motivated the majority of the team. I'm not going to name them. You can see exactly who it has motivated. Now, there is a mark on my screen which I don't want to pull too hard on, because I don't want it making too loud a noise on the microphone. But as you can see, we have a kick-off highlight here. Still a bit stuffy, so I apologise again for that. Hopefully by next week, it should be all dealt with, unless I decide to go on a bit of a recording binge, I guess. But ball over the top to Dyson here. Dyson, can he whip it across? Davis will tackle him. Dibble, interesting approach, smashes it off his defender. And we've got a corner from this one. Now, I have left it on positive. I probably should have gone more balanced. But to be honest, looking at their lineup, I think we can stick with a positive mentality. So, Heaney collects this one. Heaney from range, blocked again. Swan nods it away, and it's Angus. Angus on the counter-attack, has space, but hopefully our defence can get back. He gets over to Davis, where the highlight shall end. Now, as you can see, because it's in the cup, we only have match statistics again on this right-hand side, so we're going to change that to Wrexham's formation, which, as you can see, they're going for a 5-2-2-1. So, that is their team. There is, of course, plenty of games going on in the FA Trophy. We'll have a little look at some of those scores as we go back to that screen. But right, inside to O'Keefe. He gets it over to Gibson on this left-hand side. Gibson coming down the left, whips one in. Can Beck get onto the end of it? He has, unfortunately, though. He's just going to float it into the arms of Dibble. And Dibble will go for the goal kick. He's going to hoof it. Long range. Tries to go over the top. Newton will nod it down. Donaldson doesn't get it though. Young will intercept and briskly will play it across to Lennon. It's now over with Davis on this left hand side. Can Duckworth make the tackle though? That is the question. Is that Duckworth or is that Dyson? I would assume it's Duckworth. It is in fact Duckworth. It's played inside to Jones. Jones calling Dr. Jones. Back to Lennon. Lennon plays it across to Young. Young now on possession nicely for Wrexham. Here on the 5th minute, we have Jones on the halfway line, playing it across to Young. Close them down, lads. Keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on. Come on, Beck. Chase him down, chase him down. Heaney, cut inside. Come on, pressure Hayden. Don't let him run at you. Don't want to give them plenty of space to work with. Hall, Hull, Johnson even. Whips one across to Holohan. Holohan one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It's a lovely save by Jameson, and Fielding will clear it away. Jones, though, centre circle, will collect this one. He's coming back at us, and he'll probably play it over to this right-hand side. He's got far too much space there. We've gave him way too much space. We need to close him down, please. Gets across. Thankfully, Angus doesn't get onto the end of it. And that is the end of that highlight. Barnett, by the way, 4 minutes in, 2-0 up against Bromley. They are having a fantastic time away from home. O'Keefe, though, with the corner, whips it in near post. Come on, Sam Fielding. Second goal of the season. And what a time to get it here at home against Wrexham in the FA Trophy third round. Can we get this upset? Hopefully this is the start of something special and we can go on a bit of an FA Trophy Cup run. Right now though, Dyson will play a ball up to Donaldson, and we do need to try and get a second one. We need to create a little bit more space. I don't feel quite comfortable with a 1-0 lead. Ducksworth though will collect the ball, place it in, back post. Heaney, free header, but he can't keep it down. Heaney, that is disappointing. We need better finishing from you if we are to make it through to the next round. As you can see, they are sticking with the 5 at the back at the moment. I don't think there's that much pressure on them. It's only the 20th minute. They do have plenty of time to work back into this one. But it's with Hayden now. Hayden intercepts the pass from Donaldson. It was a little bit poor, a little bit short, trying to get it to Beck, and it's now Swan coming back at us. He's going to play all the way back to Lennon on the halfway line. Now up to Jones. Jones inside to Angus. Angus tries through ball, but O'Keefe intercepts it, and it's a nice 1-2 between him and Fielding. Dyson now on the counter-attack. He has Ducksworth in sport. Lovely ball across. Can the left back get back in time, though? It's back inside to Dyson. Dyson plays it up to Ducksworth. Ducksworth now back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe inside to Donaldson. Donaldson now back out wide to Ducksworth. Ducksworth has plenty of space, but the left back is finally getting over to him. He's going to play it back to O'Keefe though. O'Keefe now back to Ducksworth. Perhaps pull the left back away. No, he's going to whip one in. Back post. Heaney, come on. I will take that. 2 assists, by the way, from O'Keefe, both from the corner, and a beautiful cross has meant we are 2-0 up. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Sam Fielding with the first goal. And now at the back post, Mr. Heaney himself. Beautiful finish, by the way, right in the top right-hand corner of the goal. And as you can see, Angus on 6.5 is struggling. Borehamwood, by the way, 1-0 up at home in the game. Now, O'Keefe whips one in. Beck does not get onto it. Dibble will punch it away. Dyson collects it, though. Dyson from range. Come on, Dyson. He hoovered that one up and he drills it into the right-hand side for his 7th goal of the season. Wrexham, what has happened to you? Ryan Reynolds cannot save you from this abysmal performance. 3-0 here in York as Dyson smashes one from range. You don't give him a chance like that, because that is exactly what will happen. So, O'Keefe, 2 goals and 8.3 thus far is our best performer. Barnett is still 2-0 up, but Everton Collieries is currently 1-0 up in their game. Blythe is winning 1-0 against Bradford Park Avenue, just to name a couple of the current scores at the moment. It's a throw into Swan though. Dyson will intercept it and he plays it back to Ducksworth. He tries to play a ball down the wing. Don't know who that was supposed to be to, because it was near no one other than Lennon. Lennon plays it up to Davis though. Davis back to Lennon. Lennon holding up possession, plays it inside to Young. Now with less than about 5 minutes of this half, they do need to try and pull at least 1 goal back before going to half time. Thankfully though, the ball will just go wide with that shot, and hopefully we can hold on to a 3-0 lead going into half time. But I don't know how much additional time we are going to have. I'm going to guess about 3 minutes plus this 1 minute of normal time, and that was bad. Nice through ball. Thankfully Jameson saves our Bacon. Fielding, not quite sure what that slide was. You seem to hook the ball and play it back to Angus and give him an opportunity. Instead, just kicking it over to the byline. Kick it over to the byline, and at least the worst case is a winger catches up to it and we can drop defenders into the box. But thankfully, it didn't amount to anything, and we've escaped that one and gone into half-time with a 3-0 lead. Now, we've actually been the better team across the board. 9 shots to their 3, 7 on target to their 2, a 0.96 XG to a 0.5, 4 corners to 1, 8 fouls to 3, 0 yellow cards, 88% passing to 82, 56% possession to 44. We do need to cut down on the fouls a little bit, but besides that, we have been brilliant. Now, I'm happy with that. I am definitely happy with that. I'm all round happy with that. As you can see, the entire team is all green. That is nice to see. So, Angus will play it back to Brisley. Brisley now playing across to Lennon. Lennon coming at us from this defensive position, plays out to Swan. Swan now to Jones. Jones over to Young. Young up to Angus. Angus in the centre circle, plays it short to Swan. Swan cannot get past his man and instead goes over to left hand side and finds Davis. Back to Lennon once more. It seems like they want to come down this left hand side with Davis, but so far it hasn't really worked out. And again, another through ball attempted to Davis. That Ducksworth has gone and intercepted. Now Newton playing it out to this left hand side where he finds Gibson, the only player. Oh, sorry, no, Beck has also dropped to a 6.9. I was going to say the only player who has now dropped below a 7 rating, but 6.9, can't really complain with that one. Gibson plays it across to Heaney. Heaney whips one across Dyson, back post. Can he score from this? No. Dibble will make the save, and I'll be honest, I can't take him seriously with a last name like Dibble. I don't know why I want to make stupid references with that name. It just sounds like a cartoon character. But Borehamwood 2-0. Blythe is 2-1 in their game. Was that Guiseley 1-0 down away? Let's have a little look at that one when we get back in. I'm pretty sure Guiseley was losing 1-0. Not sure who to. Maybe it was Telford. That would be reasonable. Other teams, not so much. We'll have a little look though as we go back to that page. So yeah, it was AFC Telford, so that's not too bad for them. The Barnet game, by the way, is now 3-1. Ball in at the back post, and the ball shall go sailing over. And I've just noticed we're in the 67th minute, so let's get some substitutes on. By the way, this game, if it does end up being tied up, will not go to a second fixture. We've agreed to go to extra time in this one if needed. Now, we are going to make some substitutes, and the prime substitute is the tired out Mr. Heaney. He's had a great game. He's got himself a goal and a 7.6, but I think we need to let him go, stick his feet up. So it's going to be Knowles. He's going to go on that side. He's going to come on. You know what? We'll leave him as a winger. He played okay as a winger before, so we'll use him as a winger here today. In terms of Donaldson, perhaps, yeah, Donaldson will come off. We'll bring on Paddy McLaughlin. Paddy McLaughlin will go in there. Willoughby could come on for Beck, but Beck isn't that tired. So you know what? We'll only go for double sub. Keep the third sub in case we get an injury, and all is good in the world. Now, Holohan will play it back to Hall Johnson. Hall Johnson back to Holohan. That was a risky one too with the offside flag, and in fact they are offside. And we escape danger. With 20 minutes remain, we have a 3-0 lead in this one. They are yet to change their formation. They're just shuffling players around. I'm very confused about that one, but Holohan on the halfway line plays it back to Young. Young is going to run at us, and will we be able to dispossess him? No, he's going to play it up to Swan. Swan now with a lovely ball over to French on this right-hand side. Can he get past Gibson, though? He goes for an early cross, back post, Holohan. Holohan free header. Thankfully, Jameson will be the one to collect this one, and we have quarter of an hour remaining in this game as Davis throws it in short to Jarvis, trying to build right from the back. Here on the byline on the left hand side, it's ball over the top, and Ducksworth again will intercept. Fielding lays it inside to right over to Knowles. Knowles has an overlapping Gibson if he wishes to use him. Instead though, he's going to try a through ball to Beck. Hayden will beat him to it and play it back to Dibble. Now Dibble hoofs it away. Newton collects it on the halfway line. He's going to use Gibson. Surely this time we use Gibson. No, it's through ball to Knowles. Pull it out wide to Gibson. He's got space. Yes, now Gibson. Nice cross. Unfortunately, no one gets on to the end of it, and Lennon will clear it away. But Ducksworth is there to collect it, and will this highlight continue? It looks like it will. He's coming down this right-hand side. Whips it in back post. No one's in the box though. Briskly nods it away. Knowles from range. Knowles thought he was Dyson for a moment. He really did think he was Dyson for a moment. He did not show it though. Tunbridge Wells, by the way, is currently 2-2 against Carshalton, which is an interesting game. 3-2 Chippenham. Torquay is pulling it back. Just got a second one in that one. Newton though with a free kick. That was nothing like the one we saw against Chorley. Nothing at all. It was terrible, as Dibble will collect it. In fact, Dibble should have probably just let that one go out of play. But considering they've got less than a minute, try and score 3 goals, I'm not surprised he's in a rush to get the ball. The ball is over, though, to this left-hand side where it is with Knowles. Now, Josh Knowles, can he do anything with it? Plays it inside to Gibson. Gives Knowles the ball, plays it out to Knowles. Knowles back to Gibson once more. He's got free space, whips one in. Beck is beaten in the air by Dibble as he collects the cross. Now, he's probably going to hoof this one up, is my guess with this. Yeah, is going route one, up to Swan. Swan nods it down, unfortunately it goes to right though, and Paddy McLaughlin is coming on the counter-attack. Paddy plays one across to O'Keefe. O'Keefe now through ball to Dyson. Can Dyson get another one? No, Dibble beats him to it. We've had the opportunity to get 4 or 5 in this one, to be honest. But it's okay. I think we'll settle for a 3-0 victory here at home, as we have just destroyed the mighty Wrexham in this one. Now, as you can see, O'Keefe with an 8.4, and those assists has got himself the best performer and the player of the match as a result. Nice work, everyone. That was good. But the real question is, who have we got in the next round of the FA Trophy? It is time for the draw for the FA Trophy 4th round. There's 40 teams in this one, and well, that has Notts County, Southend United, Hullbridge Sports and Felixstowe and Walton United, just to name a few. But the question is, which team are we going to get? First of all, we have Grimsby, who are going to take on Chesterfield. We then have Altrincham or Gateshead going up against Barnet. We have Solihull Moors going up against Chippenham. We have Notts County versus Bath, Maidenhead, Blythe, Weymouth versus Hampton or Richmond or Aldershot, Kettering or Mickleover versus Boston United, Felixstowe or Kings Lynn versus Gloucester or Southport. We have Brightlingsea or Averton at Collieries, don't know why my brain failed to say that easily, AFC Telford, Wealdstone versus Yeovil, Kidderminster versus South Shields, Darlington versus Carlston or Tunbridge, Woking versus York. Okay, so we are heading away to Woking. Hullbridge shall take on Eastleigh, Southend will take on East Thurrock or Dover, and Slough will host Borehamwood. So, we are heading away to Woking. I think that one is going to be the episode after next. Don't quote me on that one. We might even make it the next episode, but I don't think I want to skip over this Filed game. As you can see, Filed away in a few games' time. First versus second if things stay as they are. The Bradford games, Alfreton, AFC, Telford. Telford is probably the better one of those, but all of those teams are down here. It's not really worth us having a look at them. Actually, I lie. Alfreton is up in 14th, but it's a home game. It's part of a free home leg. So I think we'll come back for Filed and then probably come back for the AFC Trophy in the next couple of episodes. But I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night and goodbye.